Hello, how are you? That's the product. Let's get that there, and get back to me, and that is, now this is the introduction. So, now the introduction's over, I'm back with you. So that's the company. Is it coming through? I don't think it will come through, to be honest with you. It's way too small. So, it's what it says, it's caramel. It sounds like Adrina. Caramel Adrina, it says. It's really, really bizarre, that. Chocolate filled butter toffee. That's what it says. Chocolate. Oh, kick the stand there. So let me open that up. Comes in a foil wrapper. Obviously complete not fold. There's paper in the middle to protect the sweet. That's it there. That's a sweet. So looks like a regular sweet to me. Oh yeah. So it's a toffee sweet with the base of caramel in the middle. That's coming through. Very, very soft. 1 minute. There we are. Let's close that. Noise. Next door. It's not next door, is it? The noise of that whistling was probably getting on my tits. So to get rid of that whistling noise by closing the window properly. So that's it. The caramel. Is that Adrina? Yeah, that's a D. Adrina. Sweet. You know what? It doesn't give me a price. It doesn't say it's halal. It doesn't say it's vegetarian. It doesn't say where it's made. So I've got none of that information for you. Is it halal? It's probably likely to be. Majority of the stuff here is halal. It's probably locally produced. Otherwise, they have to import from the West, which I could imagine would take the prices up quite high. It's like a lot of stuff you can get hold of. All the luxuries you get hold of in, say, England, America, and so forth, but you know, because of importing charges, they are quite expensive. So you know, they're rarely less likely to be done than, say, for instance, something that could be locally produced. Now, you're asking the question, what about Lay's and Coca-Cola and Pepsi and so forth? With those companies, I presume the charging, the production is so cheap that they could afford to charge that low price in places like Pakistan, Kashmir. But knowing that the fact, you know, when they come to England, for instance, the prices, the cost of pay is going to be higher than, and the value of the pound is going to be higher than what it is in something like that's an industrial company. So therefore they charge that much higher for the product, same amount of product, or it might be locally produced as well. You know, they might have factories over there, which I'm not completely sure of. So can't answer that question. And the rules and regulations are different there as well, so it might be locally produced with those companies. But yeah, here we are with this company. The sugar level for the toffee wasn't as high as what I'm used to in England. Which I'm quite surprised, because they have no sugar regulations that I'm aware of over there. So they could go crazy on that. But yeah, it was a nice soft taste, nice burst of caramel in the middle. I kind of enjoyed that. It was kind of lighter and softer and fluffier. So you could imagine it to be. I could compare it to a certain extent fudge, a little bit harder than fudge, but that's the nearest thing I could actually compare it to fudge. Yeah. So we have it at that level of flavouring and tastes. Would I be buying this again? I think I would. If I was to be travelling through this country ever again, come across this country ever again, I hope to do so. I do really hope. But it's a case of circumstances where they lead you in life. You could always hope, and inshallah, it will happen. God willing, that means it will happen. But it doesn't. It's always not necessarily going to happen. So life sometimes surprises you. With the looming death over your head. So I might not live that long, but there's always that, hope and dreams, those hopes and dreams that you could go back and visit one of those countries that you previously visited, But I suppose that in the situation, it's like, for me, it's like New York. I miss New York very much, but the circumstances of going into New York and the behaviour that some of my friends have gone through, that are blessed with a strong beard and brown skin, the experience they've gone through sort of like frightens me off the idea of going to America and going to the States, going to New York. Even when I was beardless, and when I went last time, so many years ago when I was beardless, they were immigration was very passive aggressive. Why am I even saying passive aggressive? They were very aggressive, very rude. They don't necessarily have to be like that. They could be a lot nicer. When I come into England, their immigration is absolutely lovely. Please, thank you, have a little bit of a laugh. They do their job, how they have to do their job, but they're having a laugh. I came back with my nephew, reached the 5 mark, and of course his passport is, you don't get one made every year, it's every couple of years, 10 or 5, so even if it's a couple of years, at that age it would have changed quite a lot, but you could kind of more or less tell who the baby was, who's gone a couple of years on, and the immigration were like, haven't you changed? Having a little bit of a laugh with the, could you call him a toddler? I'd call him a child. The child. He had a bit of a laugh with the child. I can't imagine the immigrations over in the Americas behaving in that pattern, in that manner. Maybe they should do. Anyway, that was a review for that. Grab yourself some. It was a nice little sweet, nice little treat, and I could imagine myself getting this when I get over there, if I get over there. Anyway, 10 minutes talking, rabbiting on about a sweet. Thank you for your time, and I'll hopefully speak to you soon, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Take care. Bye.